Why not? Jesus, please be seated. We are gathered here today to celebrate celebrate the life of Ian Crosby, known lovingly to his friends as Stumpy, Stumps, Titch, Shortstack, Tom Thumb, the Borrower, Fourth Fourth from the left, the Draw Dweller, or chronically undersized Nancy Twat. Also an acronym. We entered the crematorium today to the song A Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash, which is one of Ian's favourite songs. It's about a boy who had to bring himself up against huge adversity. And I think Ian assimilated and identified with this, being as he was proudly semi-illiterate and vertically challenged. This ironically helped with his tax evasion philosophy, as he never in his life had to pay tax on any of his clothes. Ian was born on the 24th of November 1963 at Bedford Hospital to parents Snow White and Grumpy Dwarf, taking predominantly after his father. The youngest of three brothers, Ian grew to be a shy, retiring and unassuming young man, which is perhaps why his teacher, Mrs. Warren, used to chase him round trying to give him kisses. Presumably she thought it was lucky to kiss a leprechaun. Ian had two children, who were referred to as the good one and the shit one. Actually, when Ian and Sarah got Aaron back from the hospital, Sarah was awestruck with love for her son. And Ian said, "Whose son is this backward-looking fuck that we brought back from the hospital?" But the evidence was clear. It was his. The good one and the shit one are both in attendance this evening and have promised not to use the words treasure map until after the service. Ian spent many of his adult years taking holidays. Taking a year's holiday when he was 18, holidaying in Barcelona for 3 years as a young man, and touring several parts of the country as an older man for nearly 4 years, visiting several locations at Her Majesty's pleasure. He is now set for his last permanent holiday after tragically becoming the first person to die of a severe bout of verbal diarrhoea. Ian was a chancer. He was always the life and soul of the party. His generosity knew no bounds, and he was often compared to charitable nonce Jimmy Savile.
Now then.
But there was a lot more to Ian than just a bloke who got his cock out at the pub in front of a picture of the Queen. Which was not to Her Majesty's pleasure. One onlooker claimed that his penis may or may not look like a homeless snail. Other bystanders likened it to a dying worm, E.T.'s finger, a living dog turd, and a final hapless whimper of a fallen slug. Ian, meanwhile, always contested that he had the perfect penis, but he also claimed he was a very handsome man, you know. I would like to share with you a reading now from Sullivan and Waldo. There once lived an awful dwarf. Farmer ears and 4'4". Country boy on an anthill born, mother's ruin, father's scorn. Truant from school at age of 12, he became one of Santa's elves, while squirreling presents for himself, sacked as Santa's extra help. He was a bit about a Cadbury's egg, wouldn't coffer, wouldn't beg. Slipped them in his coat instead, alarm bells rang, and Ian fled. Ian loved a money-making stunt. He'd pull the cash point from the front. Shouts from operatives join the hunt. Come back here, you stupid sod! And even though he had his faults, the memories stay within the vault. The quotes that fill the mouths don't halt. His legacy lives on. Through his children and their spouses, soon to come some little mouses, to carry on the stories countless, his legacy lives on. So whenever you see the busy bloke up the bar with 50 notes, in all and sundry sticks his nose, his legacy lives on. Dressed in boots from Mothercare, jeans from Gap Kids, several pairs. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere, his legacy lives on. They seek him here, they seek him there, those damn police seek him everywhere. Is he in heaven or is he in hell? That damned elusive, shat at dog.
Too early.
Too soon. The service is being filmed, and Aaron will be editing the footage. If you're in a rush for a video, I would suggest volunteering to edit it yourself. Because if you wait for him to do it, maybe Ian will be dead for real, and Sarah will be pity fucked by Ashley.
There goes me sending this video to my daughter.
It was okay till then, though. For most of us, as a young man, Ian didn't take any shit off anyone. If you tried to get in his way, he, Badger, and the rest of the wind and the willows in his He was never a saint. I mean, he wasn't as rebellious as Lewis and standing in the corridor when you weren't allowed to. He had his rough edges. For most of us, that was part of his charm, his character,